All right, guys, Sanch here. Welcome back to the finals for the 2021 Tampa Pro in the 212 men's bodybuilding category. We are going to be covering the finals. So the top six, I believe it was the top six, coming from, let's put this on the widescreen for you. From the center, we have Ahmed Elsadany, or Elsadany, however you want to pronounce it. And then we have Kerrith Bajjo. In the green trunks, we have Jewett in the emerald darker trunks. The white guy, I guess is the only white guy on stage. And then we have Dectric Lewis in the the massive purple trunks. So when we're looking at this front double bicep, it's really coming down to Ahmed Elsadany and Kerrith Bajjo, even into that front lat spread. I don't want to narrate the obvious stuff here with the physiques. Thought it was very interesting, the tan choices. So Ahmed Elsadany, or Elsadany, he's really dark in this finals compared to the prejudging. I felt like he put a lot more tan on, and not so much bronzer or shine or anything like that. He just looks very dark. And then Jewett still looking kind of not as shiny as I'd like to see him, but he looks good. I wrote down he looked kind of muddy, and sometimes that's just how it looks. Whereas Lewis looks fantastic. I think it's kind of a tough one for me with Bo because he's just a very symmetrical bodybuilder when you look at the 212. Just very beautiful flow to it, nothing crazy. Just a very balanced physique. So he's always going to do well in these shows. But then you have some freak factors like Kerrith Bajjo and Ahmed Elsadany, where these guys are freaks. You look at maybe someone like Kerrith Bajjo, much bigger frame. He just looks bigger. And then with Elsadany, what is it, 29, number 29, big legs, tiny waist, big flaring shoulders. Some of these other guys that I really liked, going through this most muscular round, I really liked Jason. I thought he looked a lot better in Tampa this year than he did in Chicago this year. But again, just kind of, is it the lighting? Is it just is it everyone's tan? Because you can have your own tan person do your tan. It's not just one person in the back, like in the natural leagues that or at least I used to compete in. I'm doing NPC this year, but it just, I don't know if it's the lighting. I don't know if it's a lot of the people's tan is just a little bit off. Someone like Kerrith Bajjo, he's just such a darker complexion, and even with Lewis, you don't notice it much because it just flows really well. But you look at someone with the lighter skin, maybe like a Jewett, or even like a Casey Castro in the blue there in the middle, maybe like a Jason Lowe in the purple trunks. I don't know. It just kind of looks a little muddy. But overall, what I want to talk about as we start getting into the trophies is it was an amazingly stacked lineup. We talked about how crazy it was going to be, but I never expected it to be this crazy. We had a lot of shocks in the placings, me, your host, Sanch, we're going to talk about all that in a different video, but I want to give the respect where it's due. Jason Lowe coming in 6th in this show. Apologies. Esteban Bravo, he's coming in 5th. And, he was probably one of my favorite physiques of the show. I'm wondering what he needs to improve in placings to beat out someone like a Jewett. Is it the conditioning from the back? Because John just has such diced hamstrings. You just got to wonder what someone like that needs to do. Someone like Lewis, he was joking about switching to the open, which I completely believed until I watched the Kerrith Bajjo episode. So make sure you guys check that out. And it looks like Wardney got second. So that means Kerrith Bajjo is going to be your winner for the 2021 Tampa Pro in the 212. As I was watching it originally, I'm not going to lie, I cried a little. I was really happy for him. You know, this is his first pro win, and for it to be such a stacked lineup for him to win just really spells out how successful Kerrith is going to be in the future. So very excited to see him punch that ticket to the 2021 Mr. Olympia in the 212 this October. I think it's the 6th through the 10th. My birthday's the 6th. That's kind of cool. But just an absolute fantastic showing from these competitors. Stay tuned for the other video. We're going to talk about some of the biggest surprises coming into the show. And then also, it sounds like we're going to have Kerrith back on the show. So very, very excited to see him just do so well. I definitely look forward to seeing him coming through in these next few years and just really seeing how well he can place and prosper in the 212 division. Of course, but all in all, just very excited on how everyone did. This is probably one of the deepest lineups of the 2021 competitive calendars as of today. Look forward to the Arnold Classic. It's going to be massive. Although the 212 isn't returning to the Arnold Classic just yet, we're definitely going to be looking forward to the Arnold Classic. So stay tuned for that, guys. But big congratulations to the friend of the channel and just a great man in general, Kerrith Bajjo. And we'll hopefully get to see him back on the channel very, very soon. So that'll do it for another episode on the Bodybuilding News Network, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Sanj, and I'll see you guys in the next one.